Around 75% of plants in the world and 33% of our crops depend on pollinators to reproduce. We often hear about how important bees are to us and why we should try to save them, but there are many other animals that pollinate as well. Nature has relied on them long before humans have, and there exists a beautiful mutualistic relationship between pollinators and plants. So in this video, we will learn about what pollination is, what pollinators do, and the current state of pollinators. The goal of every living organism is to survive and reproduce so they can pass their genes to their offsprings. Instead of trying to insert sperm into an egg like animals, plants want to insert their pollen into an ovule. Many plants need to transfer their pollen to a different plant of the same species, but they can't leave the dirt and walk over to a mate they've been crushing on. This process of transferring pollen into the ovule is referred to as pollination, and the animals that help with the transfer process are referred to as pollinators. After a plant is successfully pollinated, seeds will be produced, ready to grow into a new plant. So speaking of pollinators, how do they do it? Surprisingly, most of the pollination is done by accident. Flowers produce a sugar-rich liquid called nectar, which attracts pollinators to land on a flower to drink it. While the pollinator is busy drinking up the nectar, they will brush against the anther of the flower, which is the male reproductive organ that contains the pollen grains. Then the pollinator will fly to different flowers to collect more nectar, unknowingly carrying the pollen grains with them. When they get to a new flower, they will brush against the stigma of the flower, which is the female reproductive organ that contains the ovule. This is how pollen from one flower gets deposited to another, which is a mutualistic relationship between the pollinators and the flowers. The flowers will produce sweet nectar for the pollinators to enjoy, while pollinators unknowingly travel around to transfer pollen to different flowers. This is the reason why pollinators are so important to us. They are the ones helping different plants, including many of our crops, grow. The most well-known pollinator is probably the honeybee, but there are many different pollinators, including bats, flies, and even some lizards. Unfortunately, many pollinators are facing the threat of extinction, just like many other animal species. Due to the loss of habitat, droughts from climate change, spread of disease, and the misuse of pesticides, many different pollinator species are getting wiped out. This is significant because the loss of pollinator species means that less plants get pollinated, which will lead to a loss of different plant species as well, including many of our crop plants. It is very important to maintain a diverse pool of pollinators so that more unique species of plants will be able to keep reproducing and maintain a healthy ecosystem. And there we have it. Pollination is the transfer of pollen between plants from the anther of a plant to the stigma of another. This is an important part of plant reproduction, and most of the plants in the world require some input of pollinators. These animals will drink the nectar provided by the plant flowers while transferring the pollen from that plant to another plant as they hop between flowers drinking nectar. We can prevent further decline of pollinators by planting native flowers and protecting the loss of habitat, which are all things that we can do. I hope that you'll have learned something interesting today. Thank you for your time, and stay hydrated.